Yo, 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 boys ain't ready. Boys ain't ready. Freestyling at this house show, best show. I see my ex-alcoholic boyfriend jumping to my right. He already saw who we can't handle. This 18-something girl's next to me, super drunk. I make sure she gets a mug full of water. Before I head out, yellow hats, Fuji's on Sunday morning, party magnetic poetry. He wants to know if I've been with anyone since him. Yeah, boys be bitchin' moaning is if I owe them something. Just cause you got a dick don't mean you're entitled to it all. Just cause all our infrastructures, municipal, statewide, and federal, favor your reproductive organs and wanna control mine don't mean nothing. I'll tell you how it is. I'll defend my opinions. I'll tell it to your face how wrong you be. Only reason you were gonna go to that party with me is cause you wanted this pussy. And there's a special place for that ignorant, womanizing garage of locked up existence. You wanna call yourself a man? Just cause you got a checklist? A job that pays enough to barely repay old student loans. You wanna say this invisible swagger, thin imagination deserves some lady or man by your side, but you're being stupid if you think that's what gets you whatever you want whenever. And why? The television told you so. The cartoons validated this. If you be on that wavelength, the only thing you get is karma pulling at your livelihood in too many negative ways. And you don't deserve nothing until you earn it. To the boys out there, try bleeding once a month in agonizing pain when you don't even want any children. Try wasping off construction workers. That slap-a-lily musty derogatory comment says if you some dumb Barbie bitch with a plastic mind. There is no compliment in any of that. There is no flattery. Try feeling miserable dads of 5 sulking at your self-confidence. From blue minivans glancing away as you feel their stoic gazes return after you look away. Increasingly darker as you know that strange high point in some family man's now secretive date is a stranger walking in the crosswalk. The future prototype of boy who stand by late night bus stops, also cat hawking. Try to hold back tears on that awful New Year's as some 4 dudes I never saw again mock me for being thin. Truth is, it didn't matter how much weight depression took off if I were over 300. They'd still find trash to talk about. It's society. It's this country. It's our education systems. It's our biggest hit movies, our Mad Men television shows. It's our various military infrastructures. How families who they give birth to raise their children. So don't try saying that I'm wrong. If you can't even relate, then you don't even try. You ain't right. How about you try swallowing 2 Plan B pills in a single week? How about you puke and wonder if you're late? How about you try to prove yourself within an educational system that you already pay for? Just because you have a vagina. How about you try shutting the fuck up to realize that your grandmother's generation couldn't even vote? You want to listen and say you suddenly understand. But you don't know shit oppression against your gender unless you really experience it. You see, that old dog ate a pot cookie charcoal stomach. Those fools were so out of it, they didn't even notice until this pup was half catatonic. That dude even got a new dog. Yelling at me at 7 a.m. over how you gonna have fun when we break up. Oh, you wanna pretend I ain't the... You wanna pretend you ain't the fucked up one. But I got more courage than you ever could muster in 2 minutes flat. Ex-boyfriends want to know if I've been with anyone else. I think it's pathetic we got boys on this earth who think they have a right to know or even ask after throwing personal belongings and tormenting a soul as if she got no right to move on. Little boys be saying feminists are angry and mean. Fuck yeah, we angry. Hell yeah, we want to burn down the past and the present for a new. How you gonna critique perspectives you can't understand? What's wrong with you? How you gonna culminate the nerve to try and further repress the already oppressed? What the fuck is wrong with you? Women who've got each other's backs. Now that's what we need more of. Don't call that girl a bitch. What's wrong with you? If someone puts down your anger, they don't get it. The reactions in history, the scenarios. With livid treatments, ladies would be insane to not be upset or resentful with how we are treated. It's abhorrent and narrow-minded. The type of person who says feminists shouldn't be angry also thinks that racism is dead. We angry because how we treated, and you say you want less angry feminists hating on men as you walk about as if it ain't your issue, boy. As if you how treat others has nothing to do with this so-called angry feminism. Yet we must again be the ones to tolerate such vast ignorances without say or respect. Injustice continues to thrive as if it were a bacteria. Injustice continues to thrive as if it were a bacteria in a trash can. It ain't about picking flowers or going down real well. It ain't words spelled in sriracha on the breakfast plate. It's behavior and caring. It's listening and being during the how. I could care less about what you ate today. How delicious that organic juice was. These are surface assumptions boys will make about winning over people and impressing. Y'all stop, set aside, let me live and choose who I want. I'm fucking beautiful. My options are worthier than who I won't accept. How do you conduct yourself in an emergency or under stress? How do you treat yourself and your family and your friends? And then when shit hits the fan, how do you feel about your exes? If you don't stand up for virtue within all your actions, I'm not interested in you whatsoever. Oh, even if you're hella cute, if you think texting me around 3:30 a.m. is impressive or authentic to express genuine concern for another, you're tripping so hard it's ridiculous, and you should be ashamed of yourself. For real, use a lost cause if you ain't that. I ain't no vending machine where you put in quarters and just wait around until you get something. Nobody wants to say it, so I will. You're replaceable. Oh, if a dude treats you that way, he don't give a shit for you, even if his words say otherwise. He just wants to get his dick wet. He ain't no different, just another selfish, sexual, thoughtless, attached, vindictive, manipulative expectation. Totally deniable. The worst part about it is, we got ladies out there taught and willing to embrace such lack in integrity. It's not a matter of fault. This perpetual rape culture, it's not so subtle. Motos boys are taught to carry on. Great lines of selfies on the interweb. Liking too many overstep boundaries. He says he's got a girlfriend, but she's nowhere to be seen or found. If you want to win a girl over, start with some human nature. And if you don't need that to get someone to hang out, that person's trouble and probably discussing these 9 a.m. inbox attacks. You say you want a family, but use a fool in this. Grown up idealism of overpopulation, leave that white picket fence stream way behind. Oh, the water's polluted and the air's polluted, and if you don't believe that, Google Beijing. Oh, our land's dwindling. And if you don't understand degraded soil, get a book. You want to stick to this outdated socio-economical framework post-World War II mess of falsified happiness oil derivatives. The suburbanization of flower aprons with bacon and eggs. But that half-ass family for Prius is a myth. I think you should. I think you should. I think you should suck your own dick for an entire year and take asana yoga if you can't suck your own dick before you knock up some pretty lady and expect her to do that for you until you're so old that you can't move while she's effortlessly raising children and trying to maintain some goddamn grace of a life. Oh, we already have enough people. None of us are God's gifts to this world. The planet will have 9 billion by 2050, so sit here all night, ladies. You shouldn't be a fucking mama machine. If you choose that, know you're polluting and destroying this planet. And I will wrap my way into this truth even when others disagree. There ain't no one but myself who can stop me from tracing culture wrongdoing, civil brutalities. And my body ain't no fucking organ. And my body ain't no fucking organ for another, but by all means, support the anthropocentric scene with your dick and blame the women all over again for being overly emotional as you buy some miserable larger car to support the abuse of what we've already done to our species on this planet. You can call me angry all you want. I am. And I refuse to be another woman living in this sphere, in this torment of complete silence. I am more than putting up with laws, individuals, and some status quo that I disagree with. Oh, I'd rather live for being alive than some life that everyone expects or wants from me. I am the empowerment that this country needs. I am. I'd rather live for being alive than some life that everyone else expects or wants from me. I am the empowerment that this country needs. I am who it may be, not what it is ready for, and I will not stop.